Hello and welcome to Young at Heart. I'm Emma Healey and I run Way to Fitness. Now, we are going to have a fabulous half hour. We are going to start with a warm up and then we're going to do some lovely work to get us nice and warm and cozy on this cold, frosty day. We'll be doing some balance work, some strength work, and finish it with a lovely stretch. Now, you can join in this class stood up, but you'll need a chair for the balance work, or you can do it seated. That's fine. If you're going to be seated, you want to make sure that your hip and knees are at the same level, and you've got trainers or close-fitting shoes on your feet so that you're safe to join in. Clear your area of any flexes, pets, coffee tables, and rugs, and join in at a level that's good for you today. Now, I'm coming from Devon. It's frosty and cold, but the sun is out. What's it like where you are? I'd love you to put it in the comments. Let us know. Have you got sunshine or whatever? What have you got? You share that later. That would be brilliant. So we're going to start with a warm-up. I'm going to do the warm-up seated, and then I'll come up to standing for a little bit of cardio, but it's up to you what you choose to do. All right. So this chair I'm on, nice, solid and strong. Okay. Hips, knees, same level. Up to you about the arms, but preferably no arms and definitely no wheels. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get some music on and we are going to get started. Okay, so I am in the front half of my chair. I'm sitting up tall, relaxing those shoulders back and down and just drawing in slightly as though I've got an imaginary belt on, maybe the second or third notch out of 10. All right. And all we're going to do first is we're going to lift and lower our heels. We'll do that. We'll lift the heels 8 times. Then we're going to lift the front of the feet 8 times. And this is to start warming up our ankle. Okay. So are you sitting up tall? Are you ready? 5, 6, 7. So it's lift and low. So it's small. Can you see? Yep. Heels going up. Lift. Now we're doing this to warm up the calf and the ankle. 4 more. Last 2. Brilliant. Now we're going to lift the front of the foot. The heel stays on the floor. That's it. Lift. 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 4 more. Brilliant. Last 2. Then we're doing a heel and toe tap, imagining on a £1 coin here and toe, all on the same spot. Brilliant. Good. Now you're going to change sides and heel down first. Brilliant. 2 more. Now do a heel dig out the front. So dig the heel in, back on the toe. We'd love a lovely straight line, please. Brilliant. Now you're going to change sides. So heel, back on the toe. Brilliant. 2 more. Now a little side tap out. Keep the ankle under the knee. So it's a step and back. 2 more. Now change leg. Sit tall as we're doing this. Brilliant. So back to heel digs, push the arms forward. So push, tap the shoulders. Brilliant. Okay, change leg. Fantastic. So little side tap out, take the arms too. So we're here. Back. Brilliant. Change leg. Well done. Now we're going to just move to some little foot hovers. So we're just going to lift, lift and down. And as we're doing this, we're staying tall. Brilliant. 4 more. Last 2. And now you're just going to lift the heels up. So you're like, we call it a jogger's mark. Look here. Lift the heels, lift the heels. Brilliant. Now we're going to continue with this heel lifting, okay? And we're going to add in some swimming arms. We're going to do front crawl forward. So keep going with the legs. So we're here. Brilliant. 4 more. Now reverse the arms, but keep the elbows bent. Well done. This stops our legs getting cold, you see. Now breaststroke arms forwards here. Swim. Brilliant. Swim. Now you're going to change direction with the arms. You're doing well. It's tricky doing 2 things at once. Brilliant. And march. So we are sitting tall. Well done. Now in our little So what we're going to do first is we're going to do some skiing. So feet are flat, grab your poles, moving from the hips, we're going down. So down and heel lifts. Lift. You don't have to add in the heel lifts if you don't want to. And again, round, up. Last few. Brilliant. So we're going to do side tap out here. For 2 more. Brilliant. Now change sides. So here. 2 more. Now back to the first side and add the opposite arm in. So here. So it's here. Brilliant. 2 more. Now you're going to change sides. Here. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, so march for 4, then 2 heel digs. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel. Again. Heel. 1 more. Brilliant. Back to your jogger's march here, just while I'm talking. That's it. Now I'm going to get rid of my chair because I'm going to be joining in the cardio stood up. But if you want to do it seated, absolutely fine. Brilliant. Okay, so we're just going to start with a little march. Shoulders back, nice strong center. Now, if you want to, you could get some pom-poms or little scarves. Okay, so they just add a bit of colour and sparkle in, don't they? Especially at this time of year. Okay, so we're marching. Now, we're going to do march for 4 and 2 heel digs. And the march can travel forwards if you wish, starting with this leg. 5, 6, 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 heels and back. Brilliant. Let's do it again. March for 4 heel digs and back. Well done. So we're doing our little ski. So we're going to come down. Now, if you're stood up, you're just bending the legs, looking forwards, moving from the hips. 4 more. Brilliant. Last 2, then you're going to march and roll the arms round. So we're here. Mount round. Give me a wave. Brilliant. Roll it back. Round. And wave. Okay, little 4 half jacks, so opposites. We're here. 1, 2. 2 more. Now you're going to change legs. Change sides. Here. Left. Brilliant. Last 2, then you're marching forward for 4, starting on the other leg. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 heels and back. Brilliant. And again. And back. Are you ready to go skiing? Here we go. We're going down and left. Brilliant. That's it. Keep the back long. You're looking forwards. 4 more. Last 2. Then you're going to march and roll round. Here we go. And round. Give me a wave. Brilliant. Roll it back. And wave. Okay, little half jacks for 4. This leg, we're going 4. And 2 more. Adding in that shake. Change sides. Last 2, then you're marching forwards. This leg here. 1. Now it could be a knee lift. It could be a heel dig. You choose. And again, march for 4. Heel dig or knee lift. And back. Well done. We're going skiing. Down and left. Brilliant. Keep the back long, looking forwards. 4 more. This is a great leg strengthening exercise. Woo. Okay, we're going to roll around with a little march on the bottom. Here we go. Round. Give me a wave. Brilliant. Roll back. And wave. Brilliant. Little half jacks. Tap out here for 4. 2 more. Now you're going to change sides. 2 more. Okay, marching forwards. This leg last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel digs or knees. And back. Brilliant. And again. And back. Well done. Skiing last time. Down and lift. Brilliant. Okay, just 4 more. Last 2. March with your roll round. Here we go. So it's round and wave. Brilliant. Roll back and wave. Little half jacks, 4 foot here. Tap, shake. 2 more. Brilliant. Now change sides. Shake, shake. 2 more. Well done. And pause. So let's just do that. Lift another heel to keep everything moving, but to allow us to recover a bit. Now I'm going to get my chair back, and I'm swapping my pom-poms for my rubbery band. Now, rubbery bands are fantastic. Resistance work, we're working against the stretch. Now often physios give these out. At home, if you haven't got a resistance band, you could always maybe use a pair of tights. It's not going to be the same, but it gives you an idea. And it may well be that you could put one on your Christmas list and Santa will get you one. Just remember, the bands are made of latex. So just be, obviously, just not suitable if you've got a latex allergy. But most of us don't, but just be aware of that. Now, between the times we use our band, we always, before we use it again, just make sure there's no nicks or tears. And I'm just going to turn my music off. That's it. So we're checking that there are no nicks or tears, okay? And it's all fine. And the great thing about these rubbery resistance bands is that you choose how hard you work. And you do that by deciding where you want to hold it, okay? So we are going to be doing some leg strengthening exercises and some upper body exercises, okay? And just while I'm talking, can you lift and lower those heels to keep the legs moving nicely? Okay. Now, we are going to start. So I'm going to get you to be in the middle third of your chair. So you're nice and firm, sitting up nice and tall, okay? Knees together, ankles together. And we are starting by lifting both heels. I always say, like, you lay your tablecloth just above your knees here. Make sure the band is wide, your tablecloth is smooth, and just pass it underneath, swap it under, and it comes out the other side, okay? Now you're going to hold the band like an ice cream cone. Can you see the thumb is up? Honeycomb, if you're wondering what I'd choose. I wonder what you choose. Right, so we've secured the band, we're holding it nice and firmly, and we're sitting up tall, okay? And we want that band to stay as wide as we can, because if it rolls down, it digs in. Now we're going to take the feet and knees slightly apart, and we're holding tight to these ends. Turn the feet out slightly, and we sit tall. And all we're going to do is take the knees apart, and it stretches the band, and then ease it back in, but go back to the gap that you started with, okay? So let's start. We're holding the band firmly. We're sitting up tall. We take the knees out. I just want to be straight to the camera. That's it, out. Ease back in. And we're going to continue to do these. We're just going to do a couple more. That's it. You do it nice and smoothly. Brilliant. Go back to the start. The very, very start. The knees and ankles together sort of start. And if you want to make it harder, make it a bit tighter. Pull it a bit. Then we take the knees and ankles away. Turn the feet out slightly. Sit tall. This is our new starting point. Okay. So this is a hip strengthener. We want strong hips for climbing onto the bus, putting the bins out, walking and staying independently. All right. So we're going to take the knees out. Okay. Knees out. Ease back in. And you're going to continue doing these. That's it. And of course, the longer you hold the pull out, the more you'll feel it, yeah? So I hope that you are holding the band in a useful place so that you can feel some work going on here. Shall we do 8 more? Okay, I knew you'd want that. Sit tall. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, Good. I can feel some work going on in my legs. That's great news. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Well done. Okay, we'll take the band off. Keep the band on your lap and just wiggle your fingers. That's it. Well done. So that's a lovely hip strengthening exercise. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to we're going to do some upper body work now. Okay. So, of course, if you've got issues with your shoulders, you might be able to still do the movement, but without using the rubbery band to make it harder. You can adapt things. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to put it behind us and put it under the arms like a fluffy bath towel. All right. Now, you're going to hold the end, you're going to hold the bands in your hands. We're sitting up tall. You can do this exercise stood up or seated. Now, we've got the knuckles pointing forward and the elbows are up. Okay, we're standing tall or sitting, and we're going to lengthen the arms out the front. You can see not quite straightening them, and then ease them back in. So as we take the knuckles forward, we stretch the band. As we come back in, it loosens off, but at no point is it flappy. All right, so a little bit of tension on that band to start with. We're going to lengthen the arms here for 8, 7. That's it. Keep the shoulders relaxed, and you're taking those arms forwards in a straight line. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Gently ease the shoulders back, and you can wiggle the fingers. I find gripping things can be uncomfortable if you do it for too long, so have little breaks when you're using your band and wiggle your fingers. We never wrap the rubbery band around the hands, okay, because it makes your hands go purple. Very poor for your circulation. So hold it, but then give your fingers a bit of a rest. Okay, what we're going to do now, we are going to be here in this position, all right? So we've got palms forwards, and we're holding the band between the thumb and the index finger. Again, sitting or standing is fine. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to lengthen the arms out into a T shape, and then ease back to a W, all right? So if you imagine, take the arms out, and of course you can do this without the band if you wish. Lengthen and back in, but you want your palms forwards. Right, are you ready for 8 of these? We are tall. Okay, here we go. We're stretching that band. 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, just 2 more. Come on, we can do this. 2, and last one. Lengthen out and bring back in. Well done. Now, again, gently roll those shoulders. Now, we're going to do a rowing action next. So you can do this stood up or seated. I'll just show you without the band. We're here, and we're just going to bring the hands up towards the chest and lower it down, okay? So we are going to put the band around our feet, under our feet. So we're not stooping, we're just making a loop and putting our foot on it, all right? So put your ends together, okay? Now, if I'm honest, this is an exercise I prefer to do stood up, all right? But you're going to have to decide what suits you. If you're seated, yeah, it does work. You can be here, okay? Otherwise, come up, feet are hip distance apart, relax the shoulders. Do a couple of test ones. Are you holding? So we've kind of like joined the ends up by holding it, and we're just going to lift and we're going to lower. All right. So hopefully you're sorted. Shoulders back, nice strong center. We're going to lift. 8. And as we do this, it's lovely and smooth. Although the hands are coming up, the shoulders are remaining relaxed and down. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Amazing. Well done. Okay, take yourself down to your chair and take the band off and wiggle your fingers. Amazing. Okay, we are going to do some balance work next. So I'm going to get rid of my band. That's it. And this is when you'll definitely need your chair. Okay, so here we are. So we're standing next to our chair. We're here, okay. Definitely need your trainers or close-fitting shoes on for this one. We're going to do a selection of different balance exercises, all of which you could be doing at home while the kettle boils. And if you're doing little exercises regularly, it does count and it does help and improve your balance. Okay, so we've got our chair beside us or our worktop, okay? And we're just going to start by doing a single leg balance. So the first couple of times you might be wobbly, use your chair. It's absolutely fine. But what I need is for you to be lovely and tall, okay? Now, we're balancing here. So soften this knee slightly and lift this heel. And all we're going to do first is just lift that foot. You can hold your chair. Just get used to thinking, I'm only on one foot. How does it feel? Okay, let's change sides. So pop that foot down, soften this knee, lift this heel, and we're just lifting that foot up. Right, we're on one foot. How is it feeling? Okay, pop the foot down. You'll notice one side is better. That's completely normal. Okay, use the chair when you need it. So here, so back to softening this knee. Now we're going to lift the heel, then lift the foot, and I want the foot flexed. Bring the toes up. We are tall. We're using our chair if we want it. And we're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pop the foot down. Second side. Okay, soften this knee. We just lift the heel first. We lift the foot. The foot is flexed. We stand tall. Okay, I have to speak firmly to myself sometimes. We're counting down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Pop that foot down. Now, if you're finding you're not using your chair and you're thinking, cool, Emma, this is easy, you could always add in a little bit of a marching arm to make it more challenging. But if you're being plenty challenged, don't worry about that. Okay. So soften the knee, lift the heel. We hover that foot. Okay. You can just stay here or we can march. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and foot down. Brilliant. Second side. Soften the knee. That's it. Remember, of course, get your balance. You can use that chair if you need it. Or we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and foot down. And I don't know about you, but for me, my balance started really rubbish and I was really wobbly. But the more you do it, like in this little session, the better you become. So that's why it's always worth sticking to it and doing a few minutes worth. Okay, we're off to the circus next. We are going to do our tightrope exercise. So imagine a line in front of you, okay, and you are going, this foot's going at the back and this one's going at the front. Now to begin with, if your balance needs a bit of work, instead of having them directly in front of each other, like being on a tightrope, you could just put the foot slightly to the side. But either way, we want a gap between the heel and the toe of the foot behind. All right, so a bit of a gap going on and we are standing tall. Imagine you're in your favorite tutu. You are looking fantastic. Now holding the chair here, stand up really nice and tall. Okay, how is it going? I'm going to count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, feet side by side. Brilliant. So second side, this one's at the back, this one's in front, leaving a gap between the heel and the toe, remembering you could go slightly parallel if you wish. Okay, we are standing really tall. We're looking good in the tutu. Today, my tutu is orange. I wonder what color yours is. Okay, let's count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Feet side by side. Ease those hips. Good. So we're just going to do one more time. Now this time, if you want to work harder, so this leg's at the back, this one's at the front, close the gap between the heel and the toe. Ooh, you've got less surface area on which to balance. So it is a progression. It is harder. So you choose if that suits you. So we're here. Okay. Standing up nice and tall. Use your chair if you want it. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Foot back. Last time. So you've closed the gap if you choose to. Spread the weight evenly through both feet. We are standing tall and counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Superb. We're here. Brilliant. So in the comments, I want to know where you are in the world. Have you got sunshine and frost? And what colour's your tutu? Now, I'm going to put on some music to stretch to. But if you'd like to come down to your chair, I'll see you down there. Okay, so I'm in my chair. Now, I'm going to start in the front half of my chair. So hip walk to the front half of your chair. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Now, start by lifting this heel and then hover the foot, hold under that knee and sit tall. Now, this is a lovely stretch of your bottom. Okay. That's lovely. And we are sitting tall. Now, lower that foot down, straighten the leg out the front, okay, and just start by bringing the foot up. And as you do that, you'll feel a calf stretch. That's it. Hope you can feel that. So you're bringing your foot up. That's lovely. Now, on this side, you've got ankle under the knee, hands on that bent knee. We sit tall first, then ease forwards, looking forwards, and hopefully you'll feel a stretch on the back of the thigh. Those are your hamstrings saying thank you very much for the stretch. Sit tall to lengthen, ease forwards. Well done. Okay, bring that foot in. So second side, lift the foot, hands under the knee if that's comfortable, and we're sitting tall. Well done. Okay, we let go, we lower the foot down, lengthen it out the front. This isn't a straight line, ankle, knee, and hip. Bring that foot up. Oh, feel that calf stretch. Superb. Okay, so here we've got ankle under the knee, 2 hands above the knee. We sit tall, and again, easing forwards, moving from the hips, looking forwards. That's it, we're keeping that back nice and long. There's no hunching here. Lengthen and ease forwards. Fantastic. Well done. Bring that foot in. Now we're going to sit further back in our chair. So we're at the very back of the chair, feet flat on the floor. We're going to hold on to the chair. Now this is for a lovely side stretch. Depending on how your shoulder is, you could be here and just ease over, or you could lengthen that arm up. So you join me where it's comfy. So we're going to lengthen and over the top for 1, 2, and 3. We come up. Feet deep on the chair, bottom in the chair, feet on the floor. Really important for your safety. Lengthen up and come over for 1, 2, and 3. We're now going to lower that arm down. We're keeping it straight. Bring it in towards the body with the hand, or a deeper stretch with the elbow. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to hold the chair. Second side, lengthen up. Now your palm is facing the direction it's going. So we lengthen and we come over for 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Again, so lengthen and over. Superb. We're going to lower that arm down, keep it straight, bring it in towards the body with the hand or the elbow for that shoulder stretch. We did some good work with our rubbery band. Okay, well done. We're going to link the fingers, push the back of the hands forward, look down just for your upper back stretch. Super. Then, depending on your chair, you can either hold on to your chair and squeeze your shoulder blades and elbows together, or hands in your lower back and squeeze them there. Just for your chest stretch. Do what's comfy. Well done. And then just very gently roll those shoulders. Now we're going to put the fingertips together. We're going to ease the knuckles in and away. That's it. Ease in and away. So let's do 2 more. So this is a lovely fingers and palm stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, link the fingers and then just gently turn the palms away, and that gives you a deeper stretch. Fantastic. Okay, let's just roll those shoulders one more time. So we're going to take the arms up into a circle. The palms meet at the top. We come down and we give ourselves a round of applause. Well done. Can't wait to hear about your weather and your tutu color. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.